Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a monthly horoscope for January 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Sagittarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll show you the system and I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you. That's your soul. Once you can activate the energy, then you'll be a very special person and come up with some wonderful ways of making yourself well known, famous, and definitely very lucky in every area of your life. More about that later. The first 15 days of January, you coming from Sagittarius, are going to be difficult first 15 days. The way the planets are aligned, you are going to face hurdles and obstacles. And if you have a job that's not going to be very secure, you'll have to work very hard to show that you are worth keeping. And if you're trying to look for one, it's not going to be easy. You're going to be offered positions in a job that you wouldn't even think about. So try to work your hardest in this first 15 days of January where job is concerned. Show the best sides of you and try to be as accommodating as you can to your bosses. That'll give you a chance to stay on at least and being employed. If you are in business, then you're going to have difficulties in business. And you'll see that the losing side of the business will easily get all over you. So you don't want to take any kind of risks where business is concerned. Consolidate, which means look after what you already have rather than wanting to be adventurous. It's too dicey. You can lose out very, very fast and you'll definitely be in trouble very quickly in the first 15 days of January if you try to be adventurous. Regarding romance, well, regarding finances first, they are not going to be very happy. So don't commit yourself to anything that you want to purchase because you're not going to have the chance to see it through. So tell yourself, lie low where finances are concerned. If you find a romance in the first 15 days of January, it's going to be a very troublesome one. Don't give your heart away too quickly. Take your time, study the nature of the person, and then only you make your move. If you already have a romance, it's going to come under pressure very, very easily on each every day. You're going to have some form of trouble or another come very quickly. So, to bring the peace about, don't bring up any sensitive areas and don't create any reason why you should be blamed for the romance to become very weak. That way, you give it a chance to stay intact. If you are married, you cannot afford to take any risks of making mistakes of any kind if you are married. It's a very sensitive affair these first 15 days of January, where marriage is concerned, making it very insecure for many, many reasons. So don't bring up any issues that's going to put pressure on a marriage which can go suddenly to breaking point. Lotteries, casinos, stock market, and currency. I'm going to talk to you about that in a little while. In the meantime, let me talk to you about your health area. Well, there's going to be plenty of stress in the first 15 days. And this stress can come from any area and attack any area. So you're going to have your health in a very sensitive form mental stress, emotional stress, financial stress. So be careful about your health. Try not to work overtime. Firstly, your backbone is going to be in trouble, either in the neck area or in the lower spine area or in both areas. The nerves are under pressure because you are stressed out and you may put pressure on yourself that way. The nerves will be weaker and weaker, and the pain in your spine area will be worse and worse. And of course, that will bring sadness and unhappiness, putting other kinds of stress. So don't take anything risky to do where your backbone is concerned. And you also have, apart from the backbone, I'm worried that your shoulders, your arms, and your hands, accidents may take place there. So be careful of any activity you do. Safeguard the shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers. Always wear some kind of guard for whichever sport you're playing or anything you undertake to do, even if you're traveling. Okay, now I want to speak to you about your lucky ages. So I've made three sets of ages, two sets using Kabbalistic astrology, one set using Kabbalistic tarot card. The lucky ages, the first set of lucky ages for you, they are going to be, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or 84 or even 93. You're going to be one very lucky person if you're of these ages. And in any area of life, including financial speculation, you will have the chance to gain from any of these areas. Your next lucky ages, another set which I've chosen for you. If you happen to be the ages of 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, 79, or 88, you're going to be one very lucky person as well. Whether it's a romance, the marriage, the family, whether it's a financial area, job, business, whether it's going to the casino, whether doing something special, you're going to be rewarded. Another set of ages, I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards. Kabbalistic tarot cards are fantastic tarot cards. The version that I have, you can't buy anymore. It went out of date a long times ago, being outsold. It's never been again attempted to bring cards like this out. So I always pick the last card from here, and let's see what the card says. It's a card called Strength. Strength. So it's a card that gives you the strength to overcome any problems you may find in the month of January. And regarding lottery numbers from this card, what I'm getting for you is the number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, and 89. So what do you do with these three sets of numbers? This is the card from which I read out. What do you do? Is a card of fate. So what do you do with all these three sets of numbers? If you have been to see me for a 90-minute session, then you will know exactly how to go about and use these sets of numbers for any form of lotteries. But if you haven't, then you won't know. So use your own imagination how to get numbers for lotteries from these sets of three numbers. So that's one of the reasons for this 90-minute session. See me for that. I'll show you exactly how to formulate your lucky lottery numbers. And to meet your soul, I will also teach you that. The soul is there. Everybody has a soul. We are all equal. And once you can connect to the soul, then you are elevated to an area which is very, very special, mentally very special, physically very special, emotionally very special. You come up with brilliant ideas, and that will make you extraordinarily successful. Okay, now I'm going to give you your lucky days, DAYS. Your lucky days are going to be Thursdays for the month of January. Bookmark these Thursdays in the month, because a cluster of planets will be seen there to help you attain something of a very high nature in any area of life. Now your lucky dates, DATES. I've chosen the lucky dates for you, the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. These are extraordinarily lucky dates because the cluster of planets on the 9th, 18th, and 27th are going to be the cluster of planets to help you. They are very flexible. They'll help you in just about every area you need things to be helped. Now regarding lottery numbers. So I've created three sets of lottery numbers for you. The first set of lottery numbers, I use Kabbalistic astrology. So I've done that homework for you. So the first set of lottery numbers, write down the numbers number 2, 11, 20, 29. No, I'm reading to you the lucky ages. Sorry. The first set of lucky lottery numbers. Yeah, that's right. What I read to you was right. Number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, and 74. So these sets of numbers represent a group of planets. Another set of numbers for lotteries of any kind. Hang on. The number 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, and 78. So these two sets of numbers, which I've just repeated to you now, are using Kabbalistic astrology. I'm going to use now the tarot cards again for the third set of lottery numbers. So let's see what numbers we can get. These Kabbalistic tarot cards have gone out of print. They were done with a magnificent way of merging sun signs and zodiac signs with the tarot. So I'll take the bottom card again. So your third set of lottery numbers, and this is a very powerful card, is the card of Saturn. Very powerful card, showing that you can align all your energies to bring about a fantastic result of anything you want to do. In this case, lottery numbers. And from this card, the numbers that I will read will be the number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, or even 80. So these numbers are very powerful sets of numbers given to you by the Kabbalistic tarot cards. What do you do with these three sets of numbers? If you have been to see me for a 90-minute session, you will know exactly what to do, because it's all about a system. But if you haven't been to see me, then you use your own imagination to see how you can pluck out numbers from these numbers which I've given you, three sets of numbers. So you see, seeing me for a session includes lottery, how to understand the system, how to formulate your lottery numbers. Now I'm going to talk to you about direction energy. Around the compass, there will be clusters of planets which change every month or every 3 weeks to a month sometimes. And so, which direction is going to be the luckiest for you during this month of January? For you coming from Sagittarius. And I'm going to choose north. Try to face north to get that inspiration in any area of your life that you want to use to excel, whether it's verbal excellence, whether it's action excellence, whether it's thoughtful excellence. Face north and you'll get that inspiration come to you. So face north as much as you can in this month of January to get all kinds of goodness come into you. Now I want to talk to you about the last 16 days of January. The last 16 days of January are not going to be much better than the first 15 days, I'm sorry to say. And so where job is concerned, it remains very, very weak. Looking for a better one is almost out of the question. Trying to improve your ongoing job won't be easy. So keep working hard. Just to hold on to a job would be a good enough idea in the last 16 days of January. If you are in business, tell yourself nothing much is going to happen. You have to, in a way, just carry on doing the same old thing and keep your ship afloat, which means keep surviving. Don't aim to try and grow or expand. You will get everything very, very wrong in the last 16 days of January. If you find a romance in the last 16 days of January, it's going to be a very troublesome one. So try to keep this person at arm's length and wait every day to see the result, whether it's going to be turning a problem or not. You need to wait because, according to me, the last 16 days of January, planets will only send you somebody new who is a troublesome person where romance is concerned. And if you already have a romance, it's going to be touch and go, easily broken if you're not very careful. So, no arguments for you, from you, and don't be dominating either. And if you are married, it's going to be a testing period. It's going to be where you have to show that element of forgiveness to each other for anything done wrong or said wrong. Otherwise, things are going to go to a boiling point. And of course, the marriage will become weaker and weaker. Regarding going to the casino, if you've been to see me, I will tell you what colors to use. If you've been to see, I'm going to show you how to face your good directions when you're inside the casino. There's so many things you have to keep in mind when you are in a casino. All the temperament and the powerful energies to play the certain games you like to play. So when you see me for a session of 90 minutes, you will go very armed with exactly how to get your best benefits in a casino. The stock market is a fascinating financial speculation, a very organized one. And this last 16 days of January, I suggest you don't even think of playing the stock market because you just don't have that good luck planets anywhere. You're only just going to be jammed up, which means that whatever you buy is not going to do anything for you. You can't sell it because it'll go down. And the currency, of course, the Bitcoin, this is the modern alternative currency, we call it. I suggest you don't even go near that because you're going to get it all very, very wrong in the last 16 days. In fact, the whole month of January is not good for you for any kind of currency speculation. Even the traditional one that we've got used to, where the currency of different countries are put in a basket to see who does better and who doesn't. That is also something that you're not going to achieve well. So I would say financial speculation of any kind is not going to pay you dividends in the last 16 days of January and in fact in the whole month. So stay away from all that. Concentrate on what you have to do. Job wise, business wise would be good enough. So this is what I can tell you. Now this 90-minute session is something very special which I do for you. It only costs you USD $50 to know your next 9 years, how they're going to work out for you. So I will talk to you about the next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll go through that with you. And you will know in every area how it's going to pan out day by day. And so you will know that. And more than that, I will show you how to get things going which you meant to do well for yourself, even in a bad month of January. There are ways how to turn things around. I'll show you how your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. These are all energies we can use to counter bad luck. And that's how we overcome the worst of times by showing good results as well. And most of all, I will show you how to activate the energy of your soul. You have a soul, I have a soul. Very powerful energy the soul is. And if you can connect to it and activate it, your third eye will become active. We are all born with three eyes. Your third eye will become active to make you very special. And I will show you how this formulating your lucky lottery numbers, a system which I will teach you. It's going to be a very interesting 90-minute session for you. And just for USD $50, once and for all, you're going to know the way, how life can be in any way improved. So I look forward to one day hearing from you. Here's my email. Send me that email. Let's get going. And your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's a lot of energy we can make use of to become somebody very special. And why shouldn't that be applied to you? Well, I wish you the best of January in the meantime. Thank you. Goodbye.